I mean, it's another Monday. Crypto Kings are back. How we doing, Ian?
We're doing good, man. We're doing real good. It's just we had a good weekend. We're just having crazy weeks, man. Crypto's been keeping everybody on their toes lately. Coins are mooning, scammers are out, and the blue chip projects they're building, man, to new heights we haven't seen. Innovation is really taking place. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, innovation's taking place. I mean, I've been getting wrecked on the meme coins, the micro caps this past week. I think I went like 7 for 8 and 7 for 8 of getting wrecked. So I had a epiphany. I was like, I need to take some time off from these meme coins. I really need to vet these things out more because like people will send me and I'm like, oh, just ape in. And I've been getting absolutely wrecked. Like you said, the scammers are out, but there's a lot of things you can look for to determine the scammers. Like, I can't wait to talk about 𝗪𝗧𝗛𝗧𝗛 calling X, right? 𝗪𝗧𝗧𝗛, I found the right X. I found the one.
Dude, that I got wrecked on X. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm still holding it.
Dude, I killed it on DAO. Like I found DAO, dude. That thing went up to 13 million market cap from 90,000. And I was nervous the whole way up. I could have made so much if I would have just held, but obviously that's always the story. But I was de-risking. I was like, okay, it hit 1 million, I'm gonna take profit, it hit 2 million, hit 5 million, and then I continued to take profit up the way. And then right when X came out, dude, DAO freaking took a plunge because everyone just sold and went right to X, and I got wrecked on X, bro. I lost like 2.5 ETH because I was like chasing it.
I'm still holding it. But yeah, I think I bought in at like a 1.5 million market cap. And what's it at today? I don't even have it on here.
Like
but I think
200,000. And the problem was I bought in at $1 million market cap. It shot up to 2 million. And then it went down to like 300. And I was like, it's over. And I just kind of took a little profit. And then it started creeping back up. And I was like, and 𝗪𝗧𝗛𝗧𝗛 was like, it's just bots. And I was like, it could be. They're just shaking people out. I bought back in. I FOMO'd back in. And then I lost, bro. So
win some, you lose some. But like, dude, that like realistically, like we say, there's no safe plays in the microcap space. But you look at Vitalik, he tweeted it went parabolic. He tweeted DAI, it went parabolic. He tweeted X, it went up to a 2 million market cap. I don't know what the reasoning was. Was it a shady dev that had a ton of wallets? Did people just take profits? Was it just too many tweets from Vitalik? But from me, in my Degen side, it's like, hey, this is a good play, right? Obviously everything's risky. We saw what happened with X, but it was a safer play, right, than some of these other coins. But yeah, man, there's a lot of things to look for, a lot of red flags out there. But it's like, man, it's a wild space, the microcap space. Like after getting into the microcap space, it's like you lose 7 out of 8 times, but if you hit it once, you're doing good.
All worth it.
Yeah, but I think this week I'm like, that's what I told myself the other day. I was like, I'm taking the weekend off, no microcaps. Got into one first thing when I woke up on Saturday morning. So it's I don't know. I think it's kind of addicting. But we have look, we're getting rated right now from baseball. We talked about baseball. I like this play baseball because we saw what happened with World Cup Inu. World Cup Inu went absolutely parabolic. It went from a 0 market cap to a 30 million market cap pretty much overnight because the World Cup is coming up here in a month. World Series token launched, I think, a week ago. And guess what's coming up this week, Ian? We have the World Series coming up this week. Phillies are playing the Astros. Unfortunately, the Padres did not get in, but this is coming up this week. Will it be the same as World Cup Inu? Only time will tell. I like how this token doesn't have high taxes. The token sniffer is 100 out of 100. Now it just depends on the hype, the awareness. Can they make it the same as World Cup Inu? What does the community think? I see a lot of baseballs in the chat. What does the community think, guys? Are we bullish on baseball? Are we bearish on baseball? Let me know here in the chat. Ian, what are your thoughts on baseball?
Yeah, it's a great, in theory, it's a great meme. It came out with a good website. Liquidity's a little low. That would probably be the pullback for a few people, but the thing pumped up, and it's a good time. Obviously, I don't think it's super long term. Obviously, I think it should continue to pump this week. But it just sucks, man. I don't know if it's like if just like the Jeets are kind of out, like people are just selling into these projects. You're seeing a lot of like micro caps now, like they're kind of like pumping and dumping. Unfortunately, obviously follow the laws of meme coins, take some profit on the way up. You hit a 3x, at least take your initial out 3 to 5x, depending on how bullish you are on the token, so you don't lose no matter what, playing with house money. But I think baseball could pump. I think it could pump to all-time high for sure. Why wouldn't it? It's just like the Europeans, I tweeted out, the Europeans had their fun with World Cup Inu. They're probably a little bit more dedicated of fans than us. I'm not going to lie, just because it's the world's biggest sport. And now it's the Americans' turn. Are we going to have our turn? World Series, baseball. maybe does it not have an emu? Is that why people don't like it? I don't know. But it seems like it has the right ingredients to pump.
I like the cash tag too. Cash tag baseball. And we'll check that out a little bit more. We're gonna look at Colt when 𝗪𝗓𝗓s gets on here. 𝗪𝗓𝗓s arriving fashionably late as per usual. Colt is absolutely flying today. Shout out to the Ushi community. I gotta say this. I've gained like 300 followers on Instagram just from the Ushi community. Like every morning when I wake up, it's like 100 followers, 9,000 comments, Ushi, 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 and it's like, wow, respect to Ushi.
What's the chart doing on that?
Let's pull it up.
It's cool when you see a community just raid you and then they do good, and it's like I tend to not fade them anymore because if they're that strong, it's probably gonna go. So
it's at a 4.53 million market cap. I remember they came on our show. I didn't even pull up the chart. I just like let 𝗪𝗓𝗓s do it in the back end. He was like, I don't know. And shout out to 𝗪𝗓𝗓s.
Ooh, look at that chart.
Shout out to
𝗪𝗓𝗓s. What are they at all-time high?
Making us miss life-changing wealth. Just kidding. He's pretty good with his calls for the most part. But yeah, $4.53 million market cap. What was the token sniffer? He had a problem with the token sniffer, he said. What even was wrong with it?
I don't know. It looks good now. Watch.
Did they change the contract?
Renounced, freaking low tax, bullish.
Sorry, I got that boo-boo Wi-Fi.
My token sniffer has been doing that too lately. It doesn't even matter about the internet. I don't know why it does that. I'm like, is this a scam? Like I'm trying to
refresh it, or does it take time?
That's what would be.
Oh, they have a 5 out of 100.
Oh, okay.
That's why he said ooh, but it's pumping.
Ooh, yeah, taxes are high.
Taxes are high, but if you got in at 50K and you're at a 4 million market cap, like
who cares?
I mean, taxes are high, but hey, still making money. Let's see. That's why he said ooh. So he said ooh because of the 5 out of 100, but it's kind of proving that hey, you can have a 5 out of 100 and still have a good time.
I really hope 𝗪𝗓𝗓 develops that DAO because
they are. Yeah, it's in development.
I know. I just want to see them deliver on the thing I have in my head will be game changing for this space. Like look at that. Like token sniffer doesn't load up. Now click on Etherscan. How many wallets does it have, Jake? Does it have over 1,000?
Well, it says that it has 2.72 here, and it says it has 2.72 here.
2,000.
Yeah.
Wow. They're bringing people in. People are coming in the community. How about what do the wallets hold? Does anyone have like a stupid amount?
Yeah, 2,000 holders is pretty good. No. I mean,
ooh, yeah, everything.
The marketing welcome. Nice. Everybody has under 1. And everyone has really under 0.6%. Whoever 𝗪𝗓𝗓𝗧 is hit the jackpot, dude. He's got 1.4 million in Ushi. This is insane, dude. Ushi is going insane.
Wait, that's the value? No, you mean that's the tokens that he has.
That's the value of US dollars. He probably got in super early. He got in on day 1. He bought a shitload. He bought 101 million.
How much
he bought more.
How much ETH is that?
Huh?
Can you see how much ETH that it was at the time?
0.13 ETH into $1 million. Holy shit! Whoever, this is why we love that Gijin plays, though. Whoever this guy is, he just turned 1.1 ETH into $1 million. Whoever 𝗪𝗓𝗓𝗪𝗓𝗓𝗓 is, and he's not even selling either. He hasn't even taken any profits.
Well, and that's smart, right? If you do end up in that position, you have to protect the project and the chart as well. Pull up the chart again. How much liquidity is in there? Because you're going to take
525,000.
Okay, so obviously he can't pull it all out, but he could take profits smart and let the chart keep going. Because if he just went bow, everyone would get scared. They would sell. The project could be potentially hurt or it could die. But if you just take, a little bit of ETH on the pumps, not on the dips, he could take some profit. But he's holding. And if he's holding, he might know something because he's bullish on it. The project is breaking all-time highs. I like it, man. I wish 𝗪𝗓𝗓𝗓s would have freaking not just faded it.
It's all good. I mean,
I'm just kidding.
Well, he really is big on the taxes. He's like, he doesn't like anything over 5%, so he sticks to his rules, and you can't hit them all. Like I don't think any of us are in this project, but we'll all support it because this is the good shit, dude. Just because you're not in it doesn't mean you fade it. It's like, hey, I'm happy for every single person in this project. And Brian with the great comment, he should take his original. Yeah, he should take that 0.1 back just in case.
Yeah, just in case.
Just in case. No, that 0.1.
But let's be real, Jake, too. Like, see what we're doing? We're cheering on the Ushi community. I hope they do good. And I hope when we make it in a project that other people would cheer us on. We don't hate on it. We don't fade it. We don't talk bad. We don't FUD it, especially. because you see a lot of people do that, man. Take that jealousy out, and remember, there's always another project, and you're gonna hit, and you want to hope the people around you are cheering you up as well. So, I mean, I'm just seeing it. It's bear market blues. Some people are not making money, and a lot of people are, and you see a lot of hate, and you see a lot of FUD for not like warranted reasons. So, shout out to Ushi. They just got a follow from Jake Gagan himself. There you
I
go,
followed him.
Jake.
Well, dude, yeah, it's like that's what it's about, though. I've never faded one project except Proof of Memes. I don't even know why I did that, and it fucking went to 80 million. I was like, all right, I'm never fading another project again. That's why when 𝗪𝗧𝗛𝗛 faded Ushi, he was like, I was like, I listened to him, but I didn't fade it. But yeah, you got to celebrate everybody's wins. We're all in this together. You know, although there's communities and there's tribalisms, you're not going to be able to stop that. We're all in this together. You know, it's like I'm happy for everybody in the Ushi community, especially what's our guy's name? Something.
Yeah, whoever you're undoxed, but whoever you are, man, congratulations. And if you guys are in there, it looks like the Ushi community is strong, and it looks like they're still going. And that's what we're seeing, Jake. We're seeing these coins. They came on your show last Monday, and they were at a 200,000 market cap, and now they have a beautiful healthy chart. They're over 4 million, close to 5. Already took a dip and climbing again. This is what you're seeing. We are in a micro cap bull run right now. Keep your eyes peeled. There are a lot of scams out, but it is a numbers game. And at the end of the day, 𝗪𝗧𝗛𝗛 might think he's the godfather, the moon king, blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, you can do as much TA, you can do as much research. At the end of the day, it is a little bit of a gamble. You have to trust your gut feeling, but there is ways to make you more successful, and experience helps. And Moon King's got it. I'll give him that.
Exactly. And another thing the community is doing really well too is, like, from my perspective, it's like, dude, they're rating me on Instagram, getting the followers up. Yeah, they're rating me on Instagram, getting the followers up. Ooh. Dude, like, that's what I just said when I started the show. I literally have gained like 200 or 300 followers just from the Ushi community. Every time I wake up, it's like 1,000 notifications from Ushi. So they're doing it in a positive way. Like, that's probably why. Like, I wasn't planning on talking about Ushi today. That's probably why I did, because it was like psychologically. I checked my Instagram. I was like, oh, Ushi community again for the 8th day in a row, showing love. So we checked the chart today and we shouted them out. But yeah, they're doing good. Ushi the new Shiba. Is it too late to get in, Ushi? Ushi, is it too late to get in?
Ushi new Shiba.
Meme rugged. On to the next project. Yeah, I saw that it didn't look good. Honestly, like, when Meme had a good chance because Proof of Memes, you know, was coming out. It was a good name. Like, Meme's a good cash tag. But, you know, once the developer went on there and talked, I think a lot of people lost confidence in the project. Like, you really have to go out there, and if you're a developer and you're going to speak, like, be professional, be intelligent, like have a pitch plan. You know, that's your sales pitch to the community. And when he first went out there, just was not a good pitch. Did it actually rug, or is it just down? We should
because it sucks because they had such a good thing going too, right? Proof of Memes just pumped to almost $100 million market cap, and then you got Meme come out, and it looked really good. It was a protocol that was going to be a DEX for leverage trading for meme coins specifically. Nothing new, but for meme coins specifically, which made it different. And it had a great hashtag. It had a great, it just had a great vibe. It was perfect timing. And I called it at like, what was it, like 150,000? It went up to 2 million.
2 million.
So
it's a good call. You know, you have to do your own research and make your own decisions. It's like,
and take profit on the way up, man.
And you can't rely on people to tell you when to sell. It's like, if you listen to that AMA, that Twitter space that guy did, and you were like bullish on it, that's on you. Because I listened to it, I was like, yo, this is not very good. Not very good. What about DAI? How's DAI doing?
I think DAI's surviving. I don't think DAI. Yeah, they're still in the millions. Why don't you pull up the chart real quick, or I can pull it up right here.
I got it right here.
No, the dev's still working. He's hit me up. He's ready to do a space today.
I'm 33%. It's kind of down quite a bit. I think that the honestly, like, I think DAI is it's a better project than we saw, but I just think that second and third and fourth and fifth Vitalik tweets are going to kind of ruin it. Like, I'm not going in any more Vitalik tweets because X absolutely just rugged, right? Or not rugged, but it's down a lot. I still hold it. Erect, yeah, excuse me. But I mean, DAI, it was up to 12 or 13 million. And then, dude, Vitalik tweeted again. And I think that, the first Vitalik tweet, it went parabolic. The second one, it goes parabolic. The third, fourth, fifth, they kind of lose the steam,
Yeah, but don't fade it, because all it takes is Vitalik to tweet one more time. If he tweets #DAI, that thing could pump to all-time high, easy. And it's still holding $2.5 million market cap. Looks like the floor. Yeah, I mean, just keep an eye on it. For me, I still hold the bag, so we'll see.
I didn't get in that one. The protocol looks like it's down as well. There's two of them. Which one is it?
Yeah, no, I always see two trending on Twitter. I don't get that.
There's one that has probably the first one. One started 8 days ago. One started 9 days ago.
With more liquidity, yeah. Oh, wow. So there was two those, and they both pumped?
I think so.
Incredible. What's the market cap?
13 million. It was up to, I think it was up to about 30 million down as well. But I think this one has hope. There's a lot of, reputable people that are backing this token. I remember I tweeted around like 7 million market cap and it pumped. I was like, this is a no-brainer. It's going to pump. Vitalik tweeted about it. So many influencers were talking about it. It's still up 400% of the week. So, I mean, if you bought the top, probably shouldn't chase green candles, but ultimately, if you got in earlier this week, you're up 300, 400%.
Yeah. And I mean, that's what you're seeing. You got to be careful with these investments. Think about it. The only reason it's pumping is because one tweet from Vitalik. Like, yes, it could be something in the future. Yes, it could come up with utility, but you got to understand that it's pumping because of pure hype. So hype is super volatile. So make sure, you take enough out on the pump that you feel comfortable. If it went to zero, you're not getting emotional, because then you can go and live your day. Because if not, you're just going to be sitting at your computer or on your phone watching charts. So for me, it's just like, you just, you gotta take enough profit out on these that you feel comfortable, and then let it ride.
I was pulling up the wrong VB. I think this is the right one. VB protocol.
No, it's got his picture. It's got
on Dex Tools.
Yeah,
there's his picture on Dex Tools.
Yeah, it has Vitalik's picture.
Where is it, dude? B-Roots would hate this. He would say, I don't know, dude. It's not even on Dex Tools.
Yeah,
there's no picture.
I can send it to you on Twitter.
This might be it. Is it 234 market cap? 234K?
Probably.
Is it? That shit does not look good.
Does that have his picture? No.
All right.
Hold on.
VB Army's here. We have to pull it up. I did not get in that play. I was like, honestly, I was kind of pissed at Vitalik for his X tweet. I was like, I'm not supporting anything Vitalik. But I also learned never to fade a project. So we might get in today. Alina Barag, thanks so much for being a member of the Jay Gagan Show. Said Ushi is going to change lives. What is the Ushi use case? Can someone in the Ushi community tell me what the use case is? The community's fucking strong. And I saw, remember this, dude? This clip will live forever. Where's our guy? He was wearing the Speedo in the picture. He was the one that shilled it first. And me and B-Roots were like, Speedo man, shilling us Ushi at 50,000 market cap. Well, guess what, Speedo man? It is now at a 4 million market cap. We should have listened to you. Did VB rug? I don't know. I think we're trying to find the correct VB token. There's like 50. Heard Jake played ball. I did. Yep. College baseball player. That's why I support baseball. 1,000 likes. 1,000 likes on what? Guys, make sure to smash that like button as well if you're enjoying this content. It is free, and it helps get this YouTube video
to you on Twitter
out to more people.
Yeah, I mean, that was the problem too. It's hard to find it, right? Like,
that's a big problem. Well, there's also it's just the natural case whenever, because there's probably millions of VB tokens. VB at a $186,000 market cap. Did this just start because VB? Did he tweet anything? Like what is VB?
Yeah, he tweeted something. He tweeted something and it had like VB. I'm not 100%. You can go to the web.
Damn, no buying selfies.
Go to the website. It actually will have its his tweet.
No taxes on it.
Yeah, which is nice that you're seeing that.
There's no tweet.
Oh, there's no tweet there.
There's tweets by VB though. That's just his Twitter page. Oh.
Okay. Oh no, that's their Twitter page.
This is kind of funny. $88, 150, 410. God, he looks like a stud here at 1,500. What if that was Vitalik? Now he looks like a stud at 88 too. So there's VB. The VB Army's in here, guys. Welcome to the show. We appreciate you guys being in here. Wish your project. This is the wrong one again. Sorry, I showed the wrong one. Although that market cap was a little bit higher. Wish your project nothing but the best. But Ian, did you see the big news here about DAO? DAO has officially announced that they will have their own blockchain. It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. Colt will have its own blockchain. And the price of Colt is absolutely going parabolic. Look at that fat green candle for Colt here after they announced that they're going to be having their own blockchain.
What's the market cap on it right now?
Market cap's 34.1 million. And I'm pretty sure like yesterday, it was around 23 million, 24 million.
Wow.
It's pumping. It's big news. And a lot of the reasons, I don't want to read through all of this here, but a lot of the reasons why that they're going to be doing it. You can see here, Mr. O says, did you know that a community can become so passionate that it can disagree and disregard its fellow supporters and become disillusioned with their understanding of the vision they believed that they all supported? And then you can see at the end, he talks a little bit more about launching their own blockchain and really about the fact that with our own blockchain, we can support everybody. We do not need to worry about shouting out our investees in case followers rotate into them. We have never needed to, but now even more, don't need to worry about returns on investments from proposals. There's been a lot of fighting within the cult community, you know, and it's not the majority though. Like that's the thing. You see it on Twitter, but it's not the majority. It's like a few people, and then you say, oh, the community's fighting. It's like, hey, it's 10 people, 20 people. You know, it's not the whole community, but there has been a lot, and I think that's normal when you have so many people and you have proposals going on, and you have money involved. But that's part of cult DAO. It's a DAO. This is what happens. You know, you have the power to say no or yes to the proposals, and if they pass, they pass.
Yeah, you just see people just complaining, right? Too many people have a voice. I wouldn't say too many, but it's just a lot of people have a voice and they can just say whatever they want. And a lot of people disagree with some of the stuff. And I don't think it makes sense. And like you said, Jake, there are just a few people that are, you know, that are creating the drama. But I stayed out of it, man. They had it's kind of funny that they fudded Proof of Memes, and now they're launching their own blockchain like Proof of Memes. So that's kind of funny. But, you know, Mr. O has a plan. The guy's connected, and you're seeing them innovate, and they're going to come out with their own blockchain. The mission is still the same for Cult DAO. People who got in for the mission, it's still the same. People who want to make money with Cult DAO, it's still the same, the tokenomics. So it's going to be interesting to see what this layer one comes out. I'm sure 𝗖𝗓𝗡𝗘𝗖𝗧 has some alpha on that.
We're going to talk about it a little bit more.
If he ever show up.
Yeah, if he ever shows up, he's not in the chat here. And let's address this comment here, the witness time. Are you guys not tired of making people lose their life savings? Tell me one coin you guys predicted and work. And first off, the witness time, thank you for the comment. We appreciate you showing up here. But we don't tell anybody to invest in anything. You don't have to invest in anything. We're just putting out plays that we think have some potential. And most of the tokens do go up. If you don't sell on time, that's on you, right? But I can tell you a few coins that I've called 𝗪𝗧𝗪 at 14 million, went all the way up to 300 million. Called 𝗖𝗧𝗧𝗧 at a 50,000 market cap. It went all the way up to a 7 billion. Called Shiba Inu around a 200 million market cap. We know where that's at. So there's three for you right there. Now, if you haven't sold at the top or on the way up, that's on you. You should always take profits. Don't blame people for you losing money. That's just not how it works.
Let's just talk about the last 3 weeks. How about that? We found Proof of Memes, 200,000 and went to 100 million. That
80
same
million.
week. Well, on MEXC, it said 100 million.
Gotcha.
So
that's, and I didn't call that. I faded that project, but that's a good example. And I say to 𝗪𝗧𝗪𝗧, that's the call of the year. He called it at literally, I think he called it like 80,000. It went to 80 million. Now, if you didn't take profits on the way up, or I don't know what to tell you. If you got in even at a 2 million, 5 million, 10 million, a 40 million, and it hit 80 million and you didn't take profits, you can't blame 𝗪𝗧𝗪𝗧. You can't blame someone like.
Well, I haven't taken a single dollar of profit because you know why? I'm a placeholder for the layer one. The layer one is going live. I have the mainnet is live. I have it in my MetaMask now. Proof of Memes layer one blockchain, and now we are waiting for the airdrop. The airdrop's going to happen soon, and we're going to get 15% allocated up front, 1% per day. And when you guys see, it is potentially going to be a lot higher, guys. This is a layer one blockchain, and you're going to get Palm Chain, and you're going to get Palm G, which is the governance token. So for Proof of Memes, it's a little different. If you saw life-changing money and you took profit, good for you. You're going to get penalized 40%. The people that held, like myself, I'm going to get a 10% bonus on already what I hold on Palm Chain. But just going back to that guy's comment, you know, for other coins, look at Kramer. Kramer came on the show at a 300,000 market cap. They are sitting, I believe, over a 5 million. Meme also that 100x, or I would say from when we called it about a 10x. But we got in much, much earlier, around 10,000. And we had no idea. I was like, this could be a scam, 0.1 ETH. And then it went up, website dropped, contract renounced, boom, we called it. That thing exploded. So, yeah, man, sorry if you're losing money. But if you follow it, not going to say you're always going to win. Not going to say you should always invest. But we're just bringing you crypto news, and we're bringing you coins that we're investing in, and just letting you know what we're doing.
Guess how I started the show? I literally started the show by saying I lost 7 out of 8 plays. It's like this. We're in the microcap space. Like there's nothing that's guaranteed. We're calling things. We have a strategy. If it matches certain criteria in terms of the taxes, in terms of the website, in terms of the contract, in terms of the holders, like we call it. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It's part of the game. You said it earlier, Ian. High risk, high rewards.
Yes, sir.
That is true. Now, I don't know if 𝗪𝗓𝗧 is ever going to show up here.
What did that comment say before that? The high risk, high reward?
You said it earlier, Ian. High risk?
No, but before that one.
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't. I just.
Yeah, what's up, buddy of Cole? Yeah, that's what it is, man. If you don't have money that you can be like, if I lose this, I'm gonna be able to pay my rent. I'm able to buy groceries. I'm gonna be able to support. Don't pull out your life savings. If you got an extra ETH laying around and you don't even ape that whole ETH in one project, try to find some microcaps and if that's what you're into. If not, this isn't the right game for you.
I mean, this is a perfect example though. Like this guy right here, 𝗪𝗧𝗛, put 0.1 ETH into a project and it's at 1.42 million. Do you think that's his only project he invested in this year? It's like he probably put 0.1 into so many projects and lost it all. And you just find one gem. It's crazy. But this guy literally put 0.1 into this project and it's at 1.4 million. I need to find out who this is. 𝗪𝗧𝗪. Good for you. I'm stoked for you. Looks like we have the Moon King here as well. So we can go ahead and bring him in. Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together for none other than the Moon King. Moon King, how are we doing today?
What's up? What's up? What's up? It's your boy. 𝗪𝗓𝗧𝗛 back at it again with another Crypto King show, and Colt is smashing it.
Colt is absolutely pumping. What do we love more on this show than green candles? I don't think we love anything more than green candles. It was up 86%, back at a $35 million market cap today. New blockchain announced by Mr. O. What are your thoughts, 𝗪𝗓𝗧𝗛?
It was obvious that the bottom was in.
Why?
The day that bottom happened was probably the biggest FUD argument on Twitter known to man. That little green wick of a candle was that FUD event.
What day was that, sir?
Every coin, I want to say it was, man,
a couple days ago.
4 days ago, 3 days ago, 4 days ago.
Right, probably this big fat red candle, eh?
Yeah. It went down below 5 on that day.
Yikes.
And every single successful coin will have a FUD event. That's simple. We'll have a FUD event. And that was it. Sorry for those who sold, especially if they sold their whole bags. You can sell and take off if you're like, man, this is going nowhere. Always leave a moon bag. So those who FUD'd and got FUD'd out of positions, wrecked.
Sir, I think you're wearing your belt wrong.
No, bro, this is my necklace, bro.
You look like Flavor Flav. Someone put that DJ Legend put that in here.
This makes Flavor Flav look like he's like, man, it's the Godfather of crypto right here, son.
You got some fake diamonds on there? Although I like the diamonds, I like the bling. Thanks for showing up only 30 minutes late today. You're doing a little bit better. Last time you were 45 minutes late, so thanks for showing up.
Well, celebrating the cult success, man. The cult success. I think the bottom was in. That was your bottom. You're not getting back in at the lows again.
Yeah. So, I mean, how do you feel about the blockchain, though? Do you think it's a good move? Do you think it's a bad move? And I want to address this from your opinion because you were a little bit, I saw people coming at you for certain things. The FUD event that happened, I mean, I really think it was a small minority in cult, like maybe less than 3% of people were really fighting. But it's like when you have Twitter, it's like a town hall and it gets vocalized and everyone sees it. So everyone in the community sees it, even if it's just 5 people that are starting the FUD. What are your thoughts on the FUD? Do you think that it was warranted? And then what are your thoughts on the blockchain as well?
Hell no, it wasn't warranted. It was the dumbest FUD I've ever heard in my life. Out of all the proposals we had out there, the one proposal that has meme coin in the name was literally being FUD'd.
Proof of memes, right?
Yeah, the history, the deployer wallet, all this stuff. So, the FUD just came out of nowhere, left and right, right, left, right, left. Nobody cared about any other dev or any other project that we launched.
You know what's funny and ironic is that the project that they were FUDding is releasing at a layer 1 blockchain, and now Cult is doing a layer 1 blockchain. So I mean, obviously it has nothing to do with Mr. O, but it's just kind of like funny for the people that were all like, oh, freaking out,
Yeah, it's crypto Twitter. It's Twitter. Majority of these people they're keyboard typers. Majority of these people have no relationships outside of this little laptop that they're sitting in front of. So that's their voice. That's their I'm somebody. And everybody is somebody, but on the internet, everybody's like somebody. Like you are like the man. Like I've got this power, blah, 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 blah. Most people that seek power on the internet are powerless in real life.
Facts. Yeah, they want to bring down people that are doing well, and it's just crazy. Like, don't FUD your own investment. Shout out to my mom and K-Bear for watching. We love you guys. Thanks for tuning in to the Crypto King show. They're over there in Florida. But I agree, it's like people on the internet, like, but why FUD your own investments? Like that's one thing I've never understood. If you're invested in Cult, why are you FUDding your Cult investment, right? Why are you FUDding the proposals? But look, there's so many proposals that are out right now. And there's a lot of money out. And anytime that there's a lot of money out and a lot of proposals, it's like you're going to have some sort of FUD and infidelity and fighting within the community. 104 proposals funded, $1.775 million out. Like, that's a lot of money. A lot of people are saying, hey, it could have been placed here. It could have been placed here. You're not happy with it. But at the end of the day, proposals get passed. It's as fair as voting can get, right? Everybody, like the many votes on it. It's as fair as a proposal can go. If it's meant to pass, it will be yes. If it's not, it will be a no.
That's simple. It was meant for that way. So I think, like you said, it's, one of the people that started the FUD, I'm not going to mention any names, was literally not even an OG. Like, they just came into the community. And it's just like, you're new at this whole ball game. Like, who are you? Like, I had no idea. Who are you? And it's not even. Let's just break it back. Let's just break it down.
Who the fuck is this guy? Who the fuck is that guy?
So the funny thing is during bear markets, people look for reasons to be bearish. They find, why is my investment going down? They're looking for it. When it's going up, they don't ask why. They just ape and they go in and they don't care. When they don't take profits and it's going down, it's your fault. The person that shielded the most, it's their fault. You got paid to say that. You didn't care about that when your bags was going up. You know what I mean? Like, no one cared at all. One bit. So when that's what I mean. Like, when the bags is going down, everyone's just like, it's emotional. It's an emotional game. And that's why I say laws of meme coins is the key to take all emotions out. You become a machine, you invest like a machine, you don't become attached, and you just go through it. But Cult is a little different just because it has a little more meaning to it. There's like you said, everybody has a say because it's a DAO, everyone's vote counts. And with that comes a lot of drama. Yeah. And it's hard to handle. So it'll be interesting to see what Cult DAO comes of this as far as being a layer 1. Maybe there's a launch pad attached to this somehow, some way, to where they can continue doing what they want to do, just through keeping the space decentralized. Outside of that, I actually haven't read the passage or the medium.
I read it.
And did it explain how what's ever going to happen, or is it just like not a lot?
It explains the blockchain, yeah.
Okay.
It explains that they're going to be moving to a ZK blockchain. Our intention is, if feasible, to allow users to opt in or opt out of setting their contract interactions to a block explorer. And essentially, it's just, you can see here, which gives the transaction max privacy. So they do explain a little bit.
Okay. So it almost sounds like Zcash. I mean, I really have to look into it, but you have the choice whether or not to make it private or not. So that's not like Zcash. Like
the reasons and benefits for having this feature is that, like in the case of Tornado Cash with your own blockchain, you can just choose to hide your interactions with any protocols you believe could become targets of future administrations or bodies. So similar to Tornado Cash in a way, it's going to be a private blockchain, which I think is pretty cool. But I almost don't like it because it's like, what if the U.S. government or whoever else, blocks it like we saw with Tornado Cash?
Well, to be honest with you, I've always said this about privacy coins. It's funny that Mr. O, brings this up, is that in my opinion, the only privacy coin that will do well is the ones that allows you to opt in or opt out of it. There will still be some FUD with that, but let's be for real. For United States government or any private entity, company that wants to deal with blockchain, you have to have some type of privacy. For example, Mr. Bossman, why did you pay Jake Gagan, $32 an hour, and you just hired me in at $25 an hour, or vice versa? You hired both of us in, and you paid him the same amount as me, but I've got better credentials. But that stuff needs to be private. Yeah. You gave him a raise, but then give me a raise. It came from everybody wants to be a deployer wallet forensics guys. Well, it came from the deployer, and he played this new address that just came into the system, an additional $10 an hour. That's not fair because I'm pretty sure that came from the deployer address. Blah 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 blah.
I mean, here's the thing: like in the real world, like everything's private, right? I can't look into your bank account. I can't see what you bought. And in crypto, it's the opposite. Obviously you don't know whose wallets are whose for the most part, but everything's public, right? And I like that to a sense, but I also agree it's like maybe there should be some sort of privacy, because also for a lot of people like Vitalik Buterin and CZ Binance and all these like big whales, it's like that's a security issue as well. When someone can just look into your wallet and see you have X amount of dollars, it's like it could be a security issue. So maybe down the road we'll see, but I think decentralization, like I feel like privacy should be an aspect of decentralization almost. Like I feel like that's a big aspect of it. And the traditional blockchains are all public.
Yeah, it needs to be. And if crypto is going to go anywhere, it needs to be private somehow, some way, because we know the governments are coming, and we know that Bitcoin is the government's best friend. It's his worst enemy, but at the same time, it's his best friend.
Yeah. It
created this currency that is nothing but a public ledger for everyone to see where your money goes. But everyone loves Bitcoin because it was, in the beginning, they thought it was private. When I got in, everyone thought freaking Bitcoin was private. And that's where you got different marketplaces and places like that are dealing in Bitcoin. And so they realize it's nothing but a public ledger. You can just see where it goes, where it doesn't go. So it's the best and worst case scenario is Bitcoin for governments and money.
Well, I'm excited to see what DAO does here with their blockchain. I think it's going to be huge. Now, Ian and I already talked about this for a little bit. It's a big week for the World Series baseball token because the World Series is up. Criminal Gaming says, what does 𝗖𝗎𝗓 think about I don't know what the baseball token is, but we know the baseball. You know the baseball.
From the South, for sure.
Baseball token, but as I mentioned, the World Series has went live. The boys are coming back to Texas, 𝗖𝗎𝗓, as the Phillies will play the Houston Astros starting in 4 days. So Friday is the first game. Baseball back up to a $205,000 market cap. You call this one very, very early. It went parabolic here. I think it hit a $400,000 or $500,000 market cap. Sell off, some FUD events, typical in the crypto space. Kind of sitting nice here. What do you think about baseball? A big week. And also for those that are just joining, we did see World Cup Inu go from like a $200,000 to a $30 million market cap. Will it do the same? Will it be close? What do you think here, especially during the week of the World Series coming up?
Well, this is the week, now or never. There's going to be a lot of eyes on baseball. At a 200,000 market cap, it needs to go now. Actually, it needs to go yesterday. We got 4 days to the World Series of Baseball. Starts and begins. I think this would be the first use case to see if it sells off, if it pumps during the World Series, all that stuff. this is going to be the use case and see, because World Cup hasn't even started yet, and baseball starts, 4 days. So we'll see. I think we can we need to go now. Like we need to create new all-time highs like today and tomorrow, and just keep pumping throughout. So
yeah. Look, but like, yeah. I mean, it's like, look, we saw what World Cup E-Nu did. It went to a $30 million market cap, which is insane. Now we're going to see this, and this would actually be a good test because it will kind of give us maybe an idea of what happens with World Cup E-Nu, right? If baseball has a big pump before the World Series game and sells off, maybe World Cup E-Nu will as well. If baseball continues to pump throughout the World Series and beyond, maybe World Cup E-Nu will as well. But I do like the taxes. The token sniffer is 100 out of 100. Liquidity is locked for a couple months. Website looks pretty good. Take me out to the ball game. Baseball. The community's in here very, very strong today, and that's why I wanted to pull it up again. Look, they're all in here. Home run incoming. Baseball World Series token. We'll see. I mean, I think it's in a good position right now. It's in a good position.
Technically, it's in what you call a bear flag, which is bearish. Can you do that?
Technically
but
speaking,
there is some events coming in.
Huge.
Obviously, the World Series events coming in 4 days.
Huge.
So, yeah, this can easily.
What do you want me to do?
Hit that. Go to the Fibonacci retracement. See if you remember.
No, not again.
See if he does.
Ian's my technical analysis guy.
There you
go. Come on, Jake. Don't
start
forget.
It where?
At the top, the tip top.
Right here.
The wick. There you go.
In the bottom.
Go all the way down. Now move it to the right. To the right. Now go up to the bottom. To the end. Up the bottom. The wick.
Right here.
There you go. So we're fighting with that line.
Which line? Right here.
The red line.
This
on
line.
top. Yes. There you go. So you see where all the fighting of action back and forth going over. If we close a 4-hour, which ends in 15 minutes above that red line, which is literally like another buy, moving on up.
Really? Guaranteed. That's just how it works.
Technically, it's fighting with the line, and when you close above that line, the sellers who are in the bottom of that line stop selling. So technically, any buys that come in from there should just move it right on up to the next level.
And where does this put us in? You said we're in a bear flag. What does the bear flag look like? Where does it start?
All right. See that big red candle?
The volume is low.
Now look at. Well, no, that's not what the bear flag is. So bear flag is a flagging of pricing
like
followed, prior to a big down market. So as you see that big red candle, boom, that's the pole. Now the flag is the actual flag itself.
Yes.
Yes, that's the flag. See that big green candle?
Yep, that's a bull flag.
There we go. That was a bull flag, but it broke down. It broke
bear
down.
Flag.
Yes. So hopefully the bull flag broke down when it's supposed to go up.
Is it?
Bear flag hopefully
broke down fat too, dude. This bull flag right here.
Just like it went up. What it shows is when B Roots called it. You can tell when I called it. So what happens is, all right, it goes up, it flags over, and it's supposed to go up, but it broke down.
And why do you think it went down? I mean, but also like one of the reasons I think it went down is like, dude, a lot of people got in right here. Like they had massive profits. I think it's normal to have a sell-off.
It was the weekend. It was the weekend. Not as many people are in crypto during the weekends. Even myself is trying to take more time off during the weekends.
It's fucking tough, man. I'll tell you that much. When you're doing the degen plays, it's like you have to be on all day because it's like some of these plays are very quick. Like I'm talking about like 10 minutes. Like you get in and then you're like, oh, I'm out, right? Or some of these plays are days or weeks or months or years. It's like the degen plays are definitely pretty interesting, but it sounds like we have some hope for baseball. Now we have 15 minutes left on the show because I do have to jump to take my buddy to the airport and get a haircut. So I want to ask you, B Roots, did you have a little identity change? Are you changing your name? Are you no longer the Moon King? What the hell is going on with being called the Godfather of crypto? And according to me, I never said you're the Godfather.
You called no, don't try that. You must have been sleeping, drunk. The one night you called me and says, "Bro, you are the Godfather of crypto."
I never said that.
Check those messages, Jake, because you're just like,
did I text you or call you?
B. Richie called me. He's like, I gotta give
He's
it
lying.
to you, man. I gotta give it to you. I got, you hear poof, 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 but in the background, but still, I was like, all right, he's a little drunk. And then Jake's like, I gotta give it to you, man. You are the godfather of crypto. And I said, yes, I am.
I mean, look, I will give it to you. You have had some good plays. Like you are good at calling these microcap tokens. I think you hit more than anybody else that's called them. Like you have standards that you make sure to meet. And sometimes you miss out, right? We were showing the Ushi chart. Ushi went parabolic. At first you're like, because it didn't meet your standards, right? But you can still hit. But you hit a lot, man. It's pretty impressive. I will give you that. Did I call you the Godfather? No. I called you my son. That's what I called you. I called you my son. Do you want me to play our national anthem again?
Oh gosh, here we go.
When's your rebuttal coming for that, B-Roots? I'm excited.
Oh, just wait. It's going.
I'm excited.
Just know I'm coming back two times harder.
So with the Godfather. See, the Godfather, all the people always come up to the Godfather and ask for favors. Bro, if you see my DMs, can you call this out? Can you tweet this out? Can you do this? What do you think of this? What? That's the God. That's Godfather status right there. But then when you finally call it out, like Vitalik Buterin, that coin, everybody was wrecked. That coin in one candle went up and shot down on Saturday. Everybody was wrecked. So what the Godfather crypto came in and said, my people don't deserve to be wrecked. So one single tweet, instantly 5x later, higher. So as the Godfather, I have to give back to my people, my community, my family. The Crypto Kings is my family. My followers is my family. If you mess with my family, you get wrecked. That's simple.
Yeah, great call on VB. Really doing very well today. Godfather calls. Great Godfather. Yeah.
I can't help you. I can't help you if you don't take the opportunity.
It's true
to get out of your situation.
We were just saying that earlier. It's like because someone put a comment in here like, "What do you guys call that's done well?" And I was like, "Oh well, 𝗖𝗢𝗡𝗘𝗧 15,000x, SHIB 10,000x, Volt Inu from a 14 million to a 200 million." Right? It's like. Should we also come on here and say, hey, guys, by the way, you're up 100%. You need to sell. Should we DM everybody individually and say, hey, guys, when did you get in?
Hey, you're up
1,000%. Hey, you should take profits. And then what about you? When did you get in? You're up 50%. Like, look, I always say green is green. Sometimes, you jeet too early, but it's like people want you to hold their hands. It's like, dude, there's thousands of people that watch these shows. It's like, you can't hold everybody's hands. We try to do our best, call them. You have to learn the game. Learn the game.
And sometimes you got to pay to learn.
Yep, I pay big time to learn.
And that's what I'm saying. That's what I was thinking about the other day because I was like, obviously, I'm newer to the DGen world, but I feel in myself improvements, but I also still make the same mistakes and I pay for it. And it's like what people don't realize is the master has made more mistakes than the student has even attempted.
Yes.
So I mean that's just time. B-Roots has been in here for what 10 years.
10 years in January.
DGen and he's made all those mistakes. He's lost money. He's won money. He's learned. And me and Jake we're improving and we're dedicated to this, man, because it's changed our lives, right? Like if I don't want to fight, I don't have to. I want to still fight, but I don't have to because crypto. Jake's quit his job. B-Roots hasn't worked a real job in 8 years or something. So it's possible to do that. And there's hope there. Anyone can do this. We're not special, man. We're following the procedure of what we know, what we learn. And we're always still learning. Like they're coming up with new scams. So we're learning that and we're getting on top of it. But man, when you hit, man, it's life-changing.
Yeah, and I think most people understand that. I think there's a few people out there that are, that don't. But like, look, I started the show by saying I got wrecked 7 out of 8 times this week. Literally got wrecked. I got wrecked like 3 or 4 times on X because I just threw money into these random X's. All of them got wrecked. But then you hit one. Like, dude, look at this, B-Roots. This is the Ushi guy. No idea who he is, but we were just looking at his wallet. He has 1.423 million in Ushi. Guess how much he put in?
Probably 0.1, 0.2.
1 ETH, and he has $1.4 million of Ushi. So it's like
you're gonna see a lot of those people in proof of memes.
That's why you do it though. It's like
a lot.
Those are out there.
and B-Roots, like you've had your one, like Jake's had 𝗖𝗢𝗡𝗘𝗧𝗛, which was in the millions, life changing. Like you know, and you've had it with Sheeb and a few others, but like that hasn't even really happened with me. I've made hundreds of thousands, but it's like it's coming. I think it's with Colt. I think it's with Proof of Memes. I think it like 𝗖𝗢𝗡𝗧 is going to do really good. Marshall Inu has their show going on this weekend, you know, and a possible tweet coming. So there's still like this is the time to build, man. If you're in crypto right now, you're sitting nice. If we talked in a year from now when everything's running, I'd be like, you're gonna make money, bro, but you're not gonna make this kind of money that we're gonna make. And
well, you can make 100x easily. The next one, but your brain and your mind is going to be all over the place. Me, if I don't want to degen, I don't have to degen because my portfolio is set up for the bull market. It literally said I could walk away and confidently say within 3 years I can come back randomly sometime between that second year and that third year. And I look at my portfolio and I'm like, yep, I'm sitting on tens to hundreds of millions of dollars. Why? Because I set my portfolio up going for short-term plays that end up turning into long-term plays. Do I know exactly which ones are going to? No. Can any of the coins I get in just die and just be over and just something just wrecks or gets rugs or something happens? Absolutely. But based off of my experience, I get into plays short-term and they turn into long-term plays over the long term. And I take profit so that I can actually, my mind can be completely correct,
emotionless
when it comes down. If I didn't get in when I got in with Colt, or my mind wasn't correct, that whole down drop is emotionally powerful, affecting every decision that you make. Even in your real life, like in real life, your mind is thinking about how I'm losing money on this project. I didn't take profits. And you're arguing with your wife or your significant other or your parents or wherever you live, you know, your whole mental status is off. That's why you got to take profits. That's simple.
Yeah. Follow the laws of meme coins. And 𝗪𝗧𝗛, here's that 4 hour, looks like baseball
it's
actually past the screen. So from your, what does the chart say it's going to do? Does it say it's going to run to all-time highs? Does it say, I mean, we're in a bear flag here. We broke out of the bear flag is what it's looking like. Where does it go next?
So here's the thing. You see that green candle to the left?
Which one?
All the way to the left.
This one.
This big green candle, yes. That meant a lot of people made a bunch of profit or made a bunch of, you know, buys.
Yeah.
But just as fast as that happened, that last red candle took it all away. That shows you all those people sold and said, I'm out.
They took profits.
That game's over. It's over. However, we've been fighting back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. That red candle means there's not a lot of people that are looking to sell because it all happened at once.
Yeah.
So the people that are selling that had a choice were everything between the candle now and that big red candle. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Once you go over that, this thing can fly very fast. Right back to at least 5.7, 5.76. That easy.
And then from there, what does it take to? I mean, would you expect some selling pressure, or would you expect it to go?
I would say I would see some selling pressure right there, and if this is the real deal, it's going to go past all-time high.
Yeah, I mean, dude, there's a big catalyst. We saw with World Series we saw with World Cup we have the World Series coming up. It's a big week for baseball. Hopefully the devs have some stuff planned too, right? Like they need to be active. Maybe host a Twitter space, maybe do some sort of competitions, like be active. It's a big week to be active, you know, get some sponsorships in there. I saw them tweet about that. Like, what if we got a Major League Baseball player to talk about it? Like, yeah, that would be pretty bullish.
That'd be so bullish. That'd be the MRI way, you know?
Jake, you got to know some people in the MLB, man, right?
I know a lot of people in MLB. Yeah, I got like good buddies that play. They're on good teams.
What are you doing, man? Come on, community.
Well, here's the thing. I could ask them, but guys, you gotta remember, like the MMA, the UFC is like notoriously known for fighters not getting paid well. The Major League Baseball is notoriously known for people making buku money. Like they're signing $300 million deals. Or like, if you're gonna be like, hey, this token will pay you X amount to talk about their token, like, Excuse me, I make that every pitch. You know.
Yeah, but that's your boy, man. Be like, hey, man, do me a solid one. This is all for the baseball players. Get more
It'd be
recognition.
down, but
on you
it's
guys.
all about like, you know, like a lot of my friends are just they all broke into the major leagues this year. They're like, you know, it's like I think if you do it as the Major League Baseball token, like you want to get like a big name guy. You know, you want to get like the Dodgers. They just lost. The Padres. They just lost. Like, how do you get Manny Machado to talk about it, right? It's those things.
Do you know anybody that's in the World Series?
Who's playing? The Astros versus
Astros and the Phillies, I believe.
And going back to kind of what you said too about how your portfolio is set up for success, it's like it's talking about too. Like I have a coin for almost any meta, like for any because everyone has their little mini bull runs. Like for the metaverse play, I hold Vemp. For passive income, I hold Amplify. You know, for utility, Yori. So it's like, it's really, I'm trying to think of every area that could have its play. Right now, it's the influencers' tweets. That's the bull run we're in right now. Who could have planned that?
Yeah,
Vitalik, right?
And guys, go raid this tweet here if you're part of the baseball community. Just tweeted out. Excited to watch some World Series baseball this week. Go raid that if you are part of it. I've also seen some people talking about Cordium. Do you guys know Cordium? I've seen it all over. Have you guys got in? Do you know it?
No.
Cordium. A lot of people are shilling Cordium. I don't know much about it, but I guess we'll check it out on the next show. Like I said, guys, we got to get a fresh haircut here in about 2 minutes. And
at your house?
No, I got to drive, and I got to drop my buddy off at the airport as well. So we have to keep it at that hour mark today. We're going to be going over with Dom. We always go over with Dom. What's our final messages, guys? What should we talk about here to wrap it up?
The low is in. That's simple. The only one who called it in December of 2021.
Fake news. Richard Hart called it fake news.
No,
and he is the true godfather of crypto. Richard Hart is.
He is not the true godfather. I'd wreck him on stream.
He blocked you.
Because he knows what's up.
You were hurt for a couple of days. You called me a little bit sad.
No. I said the dude blocked me. I laughed and I kept it moving.
He's your idol.
No, far from it. He got the type of marketing style. People started that on crypto Twitter.
He kind of stopped it though a little bit.
He's kind of your mentor, B-Roots.
He is your mentor.
No.
You love him. Look, you're hurt.
We got to realize
he's hurt.
He was streaming with a top hat. Literally a top hat when I was streaming about SHIB doing these different skits and things. Like the marketing style that he uses 1000% works. The only difference is I started it on crypto Twitter.
You think you started?
I don't think I know. I think I know. I've got the video. The videos prove it. Just go back and just look at them from when he was streaming. When he was streaming with the top hat and streaming with his long hair, because he used to have a real long hair. If you didn't know,
dude, the Ushi community is actually insane.
Ushi, man, stop saying Ushi.
Ushi.
There's no Y in Ushi. It's Ushi.
Ushi. Did I say Ushi?
Ushi, bro.
You said
Ushi for sure. Yeah, it's Ushi.
You're like Yooshi.
Yeah, well, that was actually a token. That's why Ushi was a token. I think it still is a token. It's like an NFT token back in the day. So I think I'm used to saying that. But the Ushi, dude, like they're killing it. They're literally like first off, they had a 4 million market cap. First off, that guy that invested 0.1 ETH and it's now 1.4 million hasn't even sold. Like B-Roots, follow all the meme coins. Take out your 0.1 ETH. You know, just take it out.
I mean, I even took some profit with proof of memes in the beginning before the announcement, but it was nothing that was like, it was just little profit. Like I didn't put that much in and I took that out. I did. I took very little out. I aped in pretty hard at the beginning though, so it really didn't affect.
If I put in 0.1 ETH, dude, and if I put in 0.1 ETH and I had 1.4 million, I would be like, you know, and not saying this guy should. I'm not gonna tell him what to do, but it's like I'd be like, what? Like if you turn $100 into 1.4 million, bro, like what? The problem. Let me look at this chart. Yeah,
not financial advice, by the way. When I tell you,
I'm not saying, look, don't wreck it. And obviously, there's not enough liquidity, but it's like take something. Here's your chart, B-Roots.
Well, Jake, I got to ask you, when are you going to ape into proof of memes?
Wow. Okay.
I don't know. I faded that from the start.
I know, but now it's a great time for you to get in.
No, the best time was when B-Roots called it at 200K. It's hard to ape in at 12 million. It's like, fuck.
So here's the thing. There's no way this guy, what was the market cap they came in to?
I'm sorry.
There's no way he has $1.4 million on a.
This is actually a funny comment. He said, Bud Yeti, I was today years old when I found out B-Roots isn't a white dude. It's kind of, he's probably just been listening on crypto, the Twitter spaces. But was that racist? No, I'm just kidding. So what was the market cap when he aped in?
Yeah.
He got it 9 days ago.
Okay, there's no way.
I checked Etherscan.
Yeah, dude, the receipts don't lie, B-Roots.
Swap for 0.13 ETH for 112 million Ushi. He did buy more.
Okay.
Yeah,
and then he bought swap 500 Ushi for. Did he sell?
There's something more to the
Ushi
story.
deployer.
There it is. 5,000. Yeah. See.
Did you get airdrop?
Did you just call? Hell, Jake.
What?
Nothing.
So what do we see?
You're good.
Do you think that
Hey, all I got to say is tomorrow's Shield Tank is going to be insane. We have some stuff planned. Get ready for another insane week of crypto. And guys, there's going to be a wild week ahead of us. Profits to be made, opportunities to be found. So tune in tomorrow, 12:30 Eastern. Jake, I know you got to get out of here.
I do have to bounce, and I said this this weekend. I'm not doing. I'll let you go after this. B-Roots, and shout out to M for the donation. Thank you guys, very informative. Please do not miss Shido Finance AMA with Binance. That's pretty big. But I said myself last weekend, I'm done aping in. I was 7 of 8 in losses, and I tell myself again, I'm not going to ape in, but I probably will. So stay tuned for the Crypto King show tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. Pacific time, 12:30 a.m., 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And guys, just for clarification, it is called Ushi, not Ushi. B-Roots, take it away.
Justin Wu.
Whoa.
I've got something for you, man.
What you got?
The Crypto Kings need to be live at DecentralCon.
Yep.
Doing the show live at DecentralCon. Make it happen.
Let's go.
That should happen. It'd probably be a very watch stream. We could stream it live.
Oh,
it would be live.
So many people.
That
so many people
would be big.
Let's
Justin
go.
Wu, what do you think? We're all going to be there in Miami. Ian, your final message to the amazing people that tuned in with us tonight.
Justin Wu, listen to B-Roots, man. You got 3 kings in the house that want to come to DecentralCon and do what we do best, man, and find gems and network. And like I said, tune in tomorrow. If you don't know what it is, you don't know what Shield Tank is, 12:30 Eastern tomorrow, going to be a big show. We're going to probably find a banger, and let's see where it goes. You never know what you're going to get on altcoin Shield Tank. Jay Gagan, thanks for hosting this week's show with the Crypto Kings, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Absolutely. One last look here. 258,000 market cap.
There it is.
Baseball. Baseball. It's not even baseball anymore. It's baseball. My final message, I'm not going to call out Justin Wu like you guys did because we love Justin Wu, and hopefully we do get that show there. But thank you to everybody that tuned in. We appreciate you coming in. The Ushi community, the baseball community, all the different communities. The VB community was in here strong. We appreciate it, guys. We see all the comments, and we'll see you tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. on Twitter for the Shield Tank show with the Crypto Kings. Peace out, everybody. Thanks for joining. We'll see you soon.